Hello dear all, this is Sadanand Malik, welcomes you all in entire physics, and in today's class we will study about the density of energy states of free electron within the solid. As we know, if we consider a specimen of solid such as suppose conductor, then here atoms are arranged in a regular order by this way, and there is a lot of free electrons available within the conductor or solid. So these are the free electrons, and as we studied in the Sommerfeld free electron model, this electron will have different energy states. So if we try to draw the energy band diagram or energy level diagram, then we have such type of a diagram in which suppose this is the energy scale E, and suppose this is the ground state, suppose here the energy is 0. So from the energy state 0 to Fermi energy, there is a lot of energy levels. Suppose these are the energy levels, and suppose it is the Fermi energy state, suppose E, F, and we know that below the Fermi energy level all the energy states are filled by the free electrons, and above this Fermi level there is no energy state which is allowed to the free electron up to the surface energy. Suppose this is the surface energy Es. Now actually here in this diagram we have to find the density of energy states of free electron. So first of all, let's define what is the meaning of density of energy states for the free electron. So actually the total number of energy states in unit energy range is known as the density of energy states. Suppose in unit energy range means suppose this is the energy 0, and suppose this is the energy 1 electron volt, and this is the energy suppose 2 electron volt, okay, by this way. So here between 0 and 1, which number of energy states are there? In this case we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here in this case 4 will be the density of energy states. And unit energy range, what is the meaning of unit energy range? Just as from 0 to 1, from 1 to 2, this is the unit energy range, and the total number of energy state within this energy range is known as density of energy states. So to determine the value or derivation or formula for the density of energy state, let us consider there are dn energy states in dE energy range, So we can define the density of energy states as density of energy states as is equal to dN upon dE. This is the value of density of energy states, means the number of energy states in unit energy range. Now actually we have for a free electron, in the previous unit we have studied for a particle. Suppose a particle is trapped in a one-dimensional box, then the energy of the particle is given as E is equals to n square h square upon 8m l square, where we know n is the quantum number and its value is 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. means integer we can consider. H is a Planck's constant, and its value is 6.6 into 10 raised to power minus 34 joule into second. Here m is the mass of particle, m was the mass of the particle. Similarly, and L was the length of the one-dimensional box. But in our case, because electron is trapped or electron is enclosed within the solid, so here free electron is trapped inside the solid. So if we want to study about the free electron, then obviously here the free electron will be considered as a particle and it is trapped in a solid, so the dimension of this solid may be considered as L. So here in our case we can apply this formula for a free electron. In this case, now this mass m will be the mass of electron, and L, that was the length of the box, it will be the dimension of solid, dimension of given solids specimen. By this way we have this type of arrangement. So here this is the energy of free electron. Now let us try to find dN upon dE this. So actually before finding dN upon dE, let us try to find here dE upon dN. Means here from this formula we are trying to find dE upon dN. Means here dE means E, energy is going to be differentiated with respect to quantum number n. So here we can find its value as dE upon dN will be equals to here d upon dN into value of E means n square h square upon 8m L square. So by this way we have this value. Let's differentiate it. Then we have obviously here h square and 8m L square are constant, so it may be taken out. So h square upon 8m L square is taken out here, and the differentiation of n square will be 2n. So finally here we have is equals to 2 will be cut out with 8 as 4 times. So here we have n h square at the numerator and 4m L square at the denominator. This is the value of dE upon dN. Actually we have to find dN upon dE. So here dN upon dE will be equals to, means here we are replacing the numerator and denominator with one another. So we can write 4m L square upon n h square. So by this way we have the value of density of energy states for the free electron within the solid. But here actually electron is a spin half particle. Means either electron, suppose this is the electron, then it can perform the spin motion as anti-clockwise direction, also in the clockwise direction. So here we can say electron is a spin half particle. That's why corresponding to each of the energy level there are two sub energy levels will be for the electron. Why here two sub levels? So one energy sub levels will be for the spin quantum number s equals to 1 by 2, and other will be for s equals to minus 1 by 2. So here we can say corresponding to each of the energy levels which we have determined, we have two energy sub energy levels for the free electron. So finally we can say, because electron is a, since electron is a spin half particle, so corresponding to each of the energy level there are two sub energy level. For spin s equals to 1 by 2 and spin s equals to minus 1 by 2. So here if we want to find the actual value of density of energy states for the electron, then this should be multiplied by 2. So here finally the density of energy state states will be equals to 2 times of dN upon dE, and finally we can write here density will be equals to 2 times means here let's multiply 2, then it will become 8m L square upon n h square. So this is the value of density of energy states for the free electron within the solid. This is the one form of density. Now let us try to find the other form. So here suppose rho is equals to this, and let us try to square of this, then we have 8m L square upon n h square and its square. So it may be written as is equals to 8m L square upon n square h square into 8m L square upon h square. By this way we have these two form. So here obviously rho square will be equals to this quantity Obviously this quantity is the reciprocal of energy for the free electron, just as we can see in this equation. So here n square h square upon 8m l square, and its reciprocal is given by here, so we can write it. We can write this quantity may be written as 1 upon E into 8m l square upon h square. Now let us start to find the density, means rho will be equal to under root 8m l square upon E h square. Now let us try to solve it or simplify, means this is the another form, suppose equation 3. Now let us try to give another form of density of energy state. Then let us multiply this equation by this way. So here let us multiply 2 at the numerator, then it will become 16m l square, and again multiplying 2 at the denominator, so it will be 2e h square. Now from here we can take something common, that is 16 will become as 4 outside the root, and l square will become l, and similarly upon h, and finally inside the root we have m upon 2e. So this is the final result of the density of energy state for the free electron within the solid. So here we know that if we want to find the density of energy state within the solid, then we should know h, that is the Planck's constant, m mass of the free electron, and l is the dimension of the solid specimen, and E is the energy of a free electron. By knowing the dimension of the solid and the energy of electron, we can find the density of energy states corresponding to that solid. So by this way, this is the formulation of density of energy states for free electron within the solid.